Hi guys, so today I wanted to do this wreath for you guys today. It's shaped like a ribbon and the supplies we're going to need. Sorry you guys, Dodger decided to get into this camera here and show his face. But anyway, he's being nosy. Sorry about that. But I'm going to use this ribbon form that I picked up at Dollar Tree, and I am going to be using these deco mesh that I picked up at Hobby Lobby at 50% off. Dodgers, stop it. So I am making this in military colors. These aren't exactly the colors that I was looking for, and they did change the colors of their uniforms. So my daughter basically told me these would be okay. I mean, I'm missing one color, but it's okay. I'm going to make this work. So I have black, the basic black, and then I also have this, like, it's called jute, and then this is called, it's just a green, I mean, and then this one is just a green, and then the yellow ribbon that I picked up, I got it at Walmart for $5. And then we're also going to be using some pipe cleaner. So let's get started with this DIY. All right, you guys, so I had gone to Dollar Tree earlier and I seen this right here, this little sign here. It says, "I love America, home of the brave, and 4th of July." Well, I'm debating if I should use this one onto this wreath here. I might end up using this because I am going to be making a 4th of July wreath as well. So I might just use that part for my 4th of July wreath. And I'm also debating if I should use, I don't know if I should use this ribbon or this ribbon or this ribbon. This ribbon I have picked up at the thrift store for $1. And these, I believe I picked up at the 99-cent store. I don't remember if it was last year or the year before last. But yeah, so that's what I'm thinking of doing with this wreath here. All right, let's try to figure out what we're gonna do with this wreath. I don't have a plan. I'm just gonna do this wreath and see how it goes. So if you want to watch how this wreath turns out, then just keep on watching. Okay, you guys, so I'm just gonna go ahead and show you really quickly. I'm gonna roll out my mesh. I'm just putting some of my ribbon down at the end over here so it doesn't roll. And then I'm just gonna go 6 inches here. You can go a little further if you want because some of the curls might not curl completely and they might come apart. So this is going to be up to you. If you want to save on your mesh, then you can just make a little roll and then cut so you don't have to use that much mesh. So I'm going to do about 6 inches, and I'm going to go ahead and use my rotary cutter, and I'm just going to go ahead and cut I'm just going to go ahead and cut 6 inches. So here's my 6. All right, so let me show you really quickly. So this is my 6 inches. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to roll it and make a little cylinder. If you hear that noise in the background, that's just Dodger. He's in the room still. Okay, so this is what, see how it comes up like that. Now if you want it to be more, you can see the cylinder more prominent, then you will cut longer, maybe 7 to 8 inches, and then roll it. But for me, that's good right there, 6 inches. And you're going to do that with all your ribbon. Not your ribbon. You're going to do that with all your mesh. And then you're going to grab your pipe cleaners. So we're going to go ahead and prep everything. I'm going to cut all my mesh 6 inches. Then I'm going to get my pipe cleaner, fold it in half. And then I'm just going to cut the half. And even half is a lot, but I'm just going to do that just to make it easy on me. So, and then you're going to grab your ribbon, and I already opened my ribbon, and then what you're going to do We're gonna cut 10 inches. You might not need the 10 inches, but I like to give myself more room so when I do dovetail the ends, then I have, you usually cut into the ribbon. So for me, 10 inches is good. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut my ribbon at 10 inches. This ribbon is pretty thick from Walmart. But I'm gonna cut my ribbon in 10-inch strips. Same thing with this one. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it 10 inches. And then I'm gonna go ahead and then just fold that. And then fold it again. Just like this. And then an angle. I'm gonna go ahead and dovetail my ends. Just like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this to all my ribbon. I'm gonna go ahead and do my prep work, cut my mesh and my ribbon, and then I'll be right back to show you how to put it together. Okay, so I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do here. So I've already cut my mesh, and so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and grab my mesh and roll it. You see how the mesh is curving? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna continue with that curve and go and roll my mesh. And I'm going to put it in between my fingers like this, and then grab another one. The colors can be, you can put them however you want. It doesn't really matter because they're all going to blend together. And then I'm going to put the other one right there. And then I'll grab the jute and do that, the same thing. Oops, I don't know if you guys can see. Just keep rolling. And then place it right there. Now, I'm going to do some without ribbon. So like this one, I'm going to go ahead and grab my pipe cleaner, and then I'm going to put it in between my fingers, and then I'm going to bring it to the back. Here's my pipe cleaner. Bring it in the back like this. Make sure it's in the middle. And then I'm going to grab my mesh and I'm going to push it up like this, and then I'm going to just twist the back of my pipe cleaner, and there we go. We have a little bundle right there. So I'm going to do a few of these. I don't know how many bundles I'm going to make. I'm just going to do enough to fill the wreath, and I'm going to do some, like I said, without ribbon like this. Let me make another one with the ribbon. So we're just going to grab our mesh and just roll it, and then place it in between our fingers. Grab another piece of mesh. Okay, so now I'm just going to grab my mesh and start rolling. Put that one right there. I'm grabbing the black. I'm just rolling my mesh tightly. And then just putting it right on top like this. Now I'm going to grab my ribbon. I'm going to twist it in the, pinch it in the middle like this, and then bring it, and then just put it right on top. I'm trying to do this in frame, sorry you guys. Right on top of my mesh. And same thing with my star one. See, I have it right there like that. Now, neither one of these ribbons is single-sided. They're both double-sided, so I don't have to do anything different. Like, so see, I'm still holding it in the middle. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to grab my pipe cleaner, put it through my fingers, bring the pipe cleaner towards the back, still holding on to my ribbon and my mesh, and then I'm going to pull that up, hold it, see, and then we're keeping the pipe cleaner at the bottom, and I'm just going to twist just like this, and then I'm going to fluff out my mesh and my ribbon, and there it is. Now, I'm not a professional, you guys, so now I'm going to go ahead. It was a little hard for me to explain because I'm doing it in an awkward angle right now, so I could show you guys on camera. But this is basically how you want to do your little bundles. And this is the way you do this one with the ribbon. So I'm going to go ahead and do a bunch of these bundles, and then I'm going to be back and show you how we're going to put this on the wreath. All right, so now what we're going to do, we've already made all our little bundles. And so I'm going to grab a bundle that doesn't have any ribbon, and then I'm going to grab my pipe cleaner and thread it through. We're going to tie all of it in the middle bar right here. So I'm just going to bring it, I'm going to go ahead and thread it through the bottom here. Actually, I'm going to bring this around this way. So as you can see, I'm going to show you real quickly. I have my pipe cleaner, and I'm just going to thread it through the bottom here. Bring one of the pipe cleaners here and the other one above here. Sorry. So I'm going to bring my pipe cleaner, I'm going to bring one of the pipe cleaners right through here, and the other one I'm going to overlap it on the top like this. See, there's this one there. Then this one, I'm going to cross it over the top bar here, and then I'm just going to twist that in the back like that. Now we want our mesh to be facing this way, going across. Now I'm going to grab the other mesh or the other bundle, and I'm going to tie it right next to this one in the middle. Now I'm going to grab the one with the ribbon. So I'm going to grab this one, and then I'm just going to stick this one right in the middle bar right here, and then I'm just going to go ahead and hold it and then just twist. Okay, I'm showing you really quickly what I'm doing. Okay, like that. I'm going to fix all this. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab another bundle that doesn't have any ribbon, and then I'm going to attach it next to this one right here again in the middle bar. And we're going all the way across in the middle bar. Then we're going to stop here. Then we're going to face them this way, going this way all the way around. Stop here, and then bring them back this way, and then come this way, and then bring them like this all the way down. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one without ribbon, one with ribbon, one without ribbon, one with ribbon, one without ribbon, and so on and so forth. So I hope I'm explaining myself correctly. Let me just do this, and then I will be back to show you a section when I'm done with a section. Okay, you guys, so I'm going to show you so far the wreath. So I really don't care for the way it's looking. I was hoping to have a smaller mesh. I was looking for the Dollar Tree mesh, which is smaller. This is the 10-inch mesh that I picked up at Hobby Lobby. I don't like the way it's starting to get shape. So I don't know, because you can't really tell that it's a ribbon, and I believe it's because the mesh is really long. But what I'm thinking is maybe going on the outer, I don't know, maybe on the outer wire. I don't know. I'm going to try to keep on messing with this and see how I like it, and then I'll come back and show you guys what I ended up changing on it. So I'm going to keep on messing with this, and then I'll be back. Alright, you guys, so this tutorial is going to turn out to be more of a fail. So I took off all the mesh from this ribbon wreath. This form is a little more difficult to work with simply because of the way it is shaped. So I have to come up with a better way to, you know, create a wreath with this wreath here. So what I did is I ended up taking off all the mesh off of this one, and I'm just going with a traditional round wreath form from the Dollar Tree. The mesh and the ribbon started to mess up because obviously when you mess with the mesh and with this ribbon, right here, the yellow one, it starts to fray. So it's not exactly how I want it to be, but this is what's going to have to happen because this mesh, again, is too big for this wreath here. I probably could have gotten away with it if I had the deco mesh from Dollar Tree, but the black they only take out around Halloween time, and same thing with the green around Christmas time. So um, I have to make it work with this wreath now. So what I'm doing is I'm just getting my bundles and I'm tying them in between these two here. And then as you can see, there it is. And then I'm just going to go all the way around, and then I'll continue with that. So we're going to move on from this wreath to the round wreath. So I'll show you what it looks like at the end. I do apologize because I did have the intentions of making this wreath for you guys. Unfortunately, you know, it looked a certain way in my mind, in my head. I knew how I wanted it, but reality was it wasn't coming out the way I imagined it. So it happens when you're crafting, you know, fails, you know, here and there. So this was a fail for me. I will start thinking of how I'm gonna make this wreath form. When I finally figure out how to do this wreath, then I will be back with a tutorial with this wreath here. I've seen some, a couple of tutorials that I've seen that they've done with these, but it's not the look that I like. They're beautiful, but it's not the look that I like. So I'm gonna have to figure out a way to decorate this wreath. So sorry about that, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this wreath and then I'll be back. All right, you guys, so this is what the wreath looks like. I wish I would have cut the ribbon a little longer. But it is what it is. I did my fail and I wanted to share it with you guys because, as you know, I always show you guys when something fails. That way you guys don't make the same mistakes that I did. So this is what the wreath looks like. I wish it would have been on that ribbon wire form, but unfortunately it didn't work out. So this is what it looks like. I'm wondering, I cut that sign down that had this, and it had this on there. You could see where I tore it off in the back. And so I'm thinking maybe this here, I don't know if I should put it in the middle, like this. I had a little bit of this leftover ribbon from Easter that I picked up at Dollar Tree. It's that green, like burlappy looking ribbon. And I just made a little, bow. So I don't know if I should put it like right here on the side and then maybe this there, or maybe I would put, get stuck, maybe something like on the side like that, and then this kind of on the side, somehow make it work. I'm not sure. If I do, I think I'm gonna go ahead and, I don't know if I should glue it down or if I should just glue some pipe cleaners to the back. Like right here, a pipe cleaner here, and then a pipe cleaner coming this way, and that way I can thread it through the bottom and tie it. But so far, this is what I have. So let me figure out what I'm gonna do, and then I'll be right back. All right, you guys, so I have this sign here. It was a sign of 3. I showed you guys in the beginning of the tutorial. I just took it apart, as you can see back here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my pipe cleaners, and then I'm just going to go ahead and glue them to the back of this sign. I just bent a little, my pipe cleaner, and then I'm just going to go ahead and glue it right here like that. So I'm going to add a little dab of glue. Be careful, please, not to burn yourself. I'm just putting it in the center. Move this way. And then I'm just gonna press that down. So I don't burn myself. I don't want this to move, so I'm gonna go ahead and add some more glue right on top, just so it doesn't fall on me. Now I'm gonna do the other side. I'm just going to Twist it just a little bit, like that. Just so it has more, I guess, to grasp. Really, it's not a big deal. You don't have to do that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go over it even right here, so it doesn't move on me. Again, you're not gonna see the back, so it doesn't really matter. I just want to make sure that this pipe cleaner doesn't come off. So I'm gonna let that dry. Now I went through my stash and I have some little flags. Okay. So I have some flags. I don't know if I might use flags. I found some star picks there. I have some of this ribbon here that I have picked up at the 99-cent store. It's not very bright. It's you can see a little dull, but I just have a piece of it. So I don't know if I may use this or not. I'm just debating on what I want to do with that wreath. I didn't want to throw the stuff away. Obviously, you know, it costs money, so I screwed up. But I want to at least make a wreath and make it look as decent as I possibly can. So, you guys, I am so sorry that this ribbon wreath did not come out right. But I'm giving you an alternate. If you want to do, say, like a wreath, a military wreath, like I wanted to do for my daughter, this is another option. Instead of having that ribbon one that's that wreath that's shaped like a ribbon, I'm showing you how to do it with a round wreath instead. So I'm letting that dry. So let me keep on looking to see what else I'm going to do with that wreath, and then I'll be right back. All right, you guys. So now it is glued, as you guys can see. Now it looks an ugly mess back here. Nobody's going to see that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and grab our stems, our chenille stems here, and we're gonna poke them through somewhere in the wreath to the back of the wire form, and then we're gonna attach them, just tie these together like this in the back. Let me see if I can show you guys. Let me see if you can see. Like right in here somewhere, you can see through the wire wreath form. So I'm gonna go ahead and thread that through the middle. I'm gonna place my wreath, or I'm gonna place my, oh, you guys can't see. Hold on, let me move the angle here. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna go ahead and put my stems, my chenille stems, right through the work wreath, or through the wired form. So I'm pushing some of the stuff. Can you see right there? You see right there, I have a spot where I can actually put this pipe cleaner right through, and I'll flip it so you guys can see in a little bit. But I'm trying to get in there. Okay, it's through, and then now I'm gonna get this one over here and do the same thing. Find a spot. Found a spot right there. All right, so let me kind of adjust it right here. Okay, now I'm going to turn it around so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Can you guys see right here the pipe cleaner, how it came out? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to twist it, and then just either you can cut this and then cover the back so it doesn't scratch your door. But I'm gonna go ahead and twist this and secure it, and then it'll be done. So I just wanted to show you really quickly how I'm gonna do that. I'm obviously gonna keep on adjusting this guy, because of the way I am sitting right now, it is a little harder for me to show you guys. But I wanted you guys to see how that process went. So let me keep attaching this sign, and then I'll be right back. All right, you guys, so this is my finished wreath. I went ahead and I added these little flags. I don't know where we got the flags. We've had them forever, so I have no clue where they came from. But I do know that these stars were from 99-cent store, and the ribbon I had gotten a while ago at Dollar Tree. And so all I did was I glued this to the back, as you guys can see right here, to the back of the board. Same thing with these guys here. And then I made a little tiny bow, and I just glued it onto the stem of this not heart, the star. And then I showed you guys how I attached this sign, and I basically did the same thing for the bow. I attached it the same way I attached this little sign, and then I just made a basic little bow, and I put these two together, and in the middle I went ahead and I just put some of that ribbon that looks like it's camouflage, and I just let these little curlies hang down. I like the way that looks. So this is what my mistake looks like. It's not exactly how I wanted it. I had envisioned it a different way, and well, it didn't come out the way I wanted it to. So it happens when you're crafting. You're not always going to have, it's not always going to come out the way you guys want it to, you know. It happens to every crafter, I'm sure. And I am not a professional crafter, so I just do what I like. I learned by myself by watching videos, or way before they even did videos. I used to craft a lot, and of course, as times change, so do techniques and different materials, so we have to adjust with them. So I'm still learning, but this is what I did with my mistake. Again, if I can figure out a way to do that wreath that's shaped like a ribbon, I will do a tutorial, but I need to figure out how to do that. There is a few ideas that I have, and I'm going to keep on playing with that until I can perfect the technique that I want on there. I did glue this little piece of the flag on the mesh, so it's kind of curving in. That way it doesn't, when it's outside, it doesn't fly over. This one I just left it the way it is because I like the way it's moving. You see that? But yeah, so this is it, you guys. I hope that you guys learned from my mistakes. I do apologize once again. So I want to thank you guys for all your support and for always tuning in. I appreciate all of you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.
March along, sing a song with the army of the free. Count the brave, count the true, who have fought to victory. We're the army and proud of our name. We're the army and proudly proclaim. First to fight for the right and to build the nation's might, and the army goes rolling along. Proud of all we have done, fighting till the battle's won, and the army goes rolling along. And it's high, high, hey, the army's on its way. Count off the cages loud and strong.